Wimbledon may be over for another year, but it does look like it could be a case of game, set and match for one former champion. Who am I talking about? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Nice to see you today. By the way, with Wimbledon just finishing, I wanted to say a personal big thank you to a wonderful lady, a former tennis star herself, Sue Barker, who has retired after 30 years of doing the commentary for our wonderful tennis championships out at Wimbledon. She was very emotional, as one can imagine, on her last day. And personally, I don't know about you, but I don't really see the reason as to why she had to retire. She looks fantastic, does a brilliant job, but as ever in this ageist world, particularly working for the BBC, one wonders what and who her replacement could be. But let's just wish Sue all the very best, because she did give so much joy to so many for so many years commenting on this wonderful event. This particular story, though, really centres on somebody who, way back in the middle 80s, became the wonderbar kid of the Wimbledon fortnight. We're talking, of course, about Boris Becker. Now, I've met Boris Becker on a number of occasions. Very, very charismatic guy. And for someone like me in that particular era, I remember watching him and thinking how poised and, sort of strong and elegant that he looked, being able to win a championship like that and being so young. Of course, his star rose incredibly quickly. He made millions and absolute millions and became something of an icon around the world as a tennis superstar, often coming back to Wimbledon to comment, and did a very successful media career. That was, of course, until sadly in April of this year, he got put into Her Majesty's prison for allegedly trying to hide personal assets, things that apparently people had paid for that they hadn't received. Who are we to argue with that? But now it's emerged that Boris has been asked to teach inside prison, and a lot of people are saying that he's getting preferential treatment. I don't know about you, I don't really have a problem with that. He's got a talent to share. What a wonderful thing for these people who are trapped inside. Perhaps it can change their life and the direction of what they're doing once they do leave Her Majesty's prison. But more importantly, it does look like a case of game, set and match to Boris, because we can tell you first and exclusively on the show that Boris has already been offered 2 mega deals for documentaries. And let's not just forget, it's not just money from here, from of course the United Kingdom, but sales around the world. Plus, on top of that, he would be offered a mega deal for a book about his time inside and his life to date. And if that wasn't enough, oh yes, there's even more. They're all looking at options to take him on a tour to discuss his life, times, and what it was like being inside prison. Now, right now, of course, he could be released early for good behaviour, but whichever way you look at it, he has a story to tell. And in the world of celebrity, there's no such thing as bad publicity, because you have a story, and as ever, some areas of the media are simply willing to pay for it. So it truly is a case of game, set and match for Boris. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.